Don't be precious. If you're new to illustration or art in general, or you're wondering why you feel like you're not improving or forwarding your style, you might be being too precious. I developed my art style around 2012 or so, and to a surprising extent I have one sketchbook to thank for it. When I was in my first and second year at uni, I struggled to ever want to draw. I'd gone from being a child who loved it to an adult who knew he could kinda do it, but wasn't that fussed. I bought what was, for me at the time, an expensive sketchbook, because my thought was that if I spent that much money on it, I'd have to use it. And I did. This sketchbook of mine became something that I would use all the time, whether I had an idea or not. I would add stickers, tickets, and a wristband from a hospital trip, I guess. I would try stuff with it, experiment and mess it up. I bought a printer scanner for around 35 quid, and as a printer, it was awful, and I couldn't afford to refill the ink ever. But as a scanner, it was my scanner for years going forward. My plan? Scan anything I quite liked, get it onto the computer, get it into my definitely official version of Photoshop, and just see what it could become. I'd play with curves, levels, blend modes, cutting it up, repeating it, inverting it, whatever. It didn't always look good, usually not at all, but at least then I knew that it didn't look good. But the thing is, it still existed as the original scan. I could even go back to the sketchbook and decide to add some paint, more pencil, some pen, whack a sticker on there, cut bits out, redraw it. Anything I thought might be interesting. The sketchbook filled up with more stuff, using different media, getting better, getting worse, but it didn't matter. I stopped myself from thinking of any part of it as a finished piece and let myself move on and try something else. My thinking was that anything I could learn from the process would be more valuable than what I would gain by preserving it. Put it this way. Imagine you drew a little picture of a little guy and you thought, wow, that's the best little guy I've drawn, and you framed it and you showed all your friends. This little guy is the best thing you've done and the most proud you've been of any of your little drawn guys. A few weeks later you think, I should draw another guy, but you don't. You already drew the best guy, remember? He's framed on your wall and all your pals saw him. So no need. You put down the pencil and have a sarnie and a nap, and you never ever draw a little guy ever again. Now, imagine instead you drew that little guy and thought, wow, that's the best guy I've drawn, and you decide that he might like a little hat. There you go. What about a moustache? Splendid. Now, let's colour him in and add a little shading. Colourful, nice, cool. Wait, no, oh god, he's ruined. Why did you colour him like that? Why is his hat that colour and his moustache that shape? That's not right. And you pick up your pencil and you draw. You draw another phenomenal little guy, and his hat is beautiful and his moustache is plump. He's even better than the last guy, frame guy, in every way. Give him a friend, give him 5, make them all weird and different. Each and every one more outlandish and unusual than the last, till plump tash is nothing to you anymore. You've got an army of guys and gals, some better than others, some awful, some truly awful, oh god, but some have this little bit of magic. Chase the magic, chase the evolution, that's what you need to do. Don't be precious. I hope this makes some sort of sense. Don't be precious.